Hey there everybody, welcome back to Fresh Out the Box Plays Vampire the Masquerade. This is our October campaign run by the infamous Vampire Bites themselves. I am the board game guru, game master extraordinaire, Jahananan, and tonight I will be playing Nori, the Tremere.
Guten Nacht. I'm Gary, and I'm so excited for this Oktoberfest game. Jahan, you didn't tell me it was Oktoberfest, bro. That's awesome.
Did I say Oktoberfest?
Super excited for this Oktoberfest game. I'm going to go change into my lederhosen. I'm going to go grab a big stein. I'll be right back.
Jawohl.
Missed the memo, but I am on board. Yeah, so glad to be back. It's me and Dippity Doo. Yeah, I'm coming back as Ava for this Oktoberfest vampire special.
And I am Vampire Bites. I will be playing the role of storyteller extraordinaire in place of our usual GM extraordinaire. And not much else to say there.
Excellent. Did I?
No, Jahan, you did not say Oktoberfest.
Okay,
I just took a left and went with it.
I was like, man, I didn't think I said that, but maybe I did.
No, you didn't say Oktoberfest. I'm just stupid.
You all gaslit me pretty hard. It worked.
We didn't say that you said it was Oktoberfest.
That's right.
I'm just happy to be here for this Oktoberfest game.
I'm just easy to gaslight. It's all.
Okay, yeah. Mean to deceive you.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Yeah, we're gonna kick it over to our storyteller, Sean. Sean, if you would like to take us away now.
So, we are in the city of Ashford. It is a city whose geography is loosely based on Portland. Its contents loosely based on the Piedmont Valley of Virginia, including the cities of Charlottesville and Richmond, because that's more home to me, although I will occasionally pull in aspects of other cities as well. It's a fictional city, and I'm the storyteller. I'm allowed to do that. But if you want a general guess of the scenery around the outside of the city, it's loosely based on Portland. In our city, our coterie here of Chromio, Ava, and Nori have been in the city now for a year. A year ago, they were fresh faces who got leaned on pretty heavily to solve a mystery of some murders going on. They succeeded admirably, and with their nightclub, the Gilded Chapel, have made a name for themselves in the city to some degree. Time has passed, a full year. It's truly an eye blink in the unlifespan of a kindred. But these characters, they're all still new to the life. So a year is still a long time. The political landscape of the city has shifted. The ties, bonds, and boons have all been severed, fulfilled, granted, and or broken. But the coterie of the Gilded Chapel has survived and thrived. Ava has managed to rekindle a friendship with her sire. Perhaps not the relationship she wanted, but certainly better than none. Nori was never able to track down his sire, but did make connections with other Tremere and was able to gain some limited access to the Chantry. And Chromio. Oh, Chromio, wherefore art thou, Chromio? The Gilded Chapel has become a known sect-neutral kindred hangout, kind of an Elysium light. Kindred from all over the city come to make deals and seal contracts. Always, of course, paying top dollar for the newly constructed private booths. As a coterie, you have each, because of this, gained one status with each of the sects in the city, the Anarchs, the Kimrilla, and the Church of Cain. You are all now known in this city. You have shown your strengths and hidden your weaknesses well enough. Before we get into the story proper, let's discuss what you all have done this past year. I don't want this to be pure exposition. So, Nori, let's talk about what have you done with your Chantry and your search for your sire.
Okay. Well, you said I didn't find him. So, let's see. My sire's name was... I have it here somewhere. Was it Leslie Woodrow? Or is that a different missing Tremere?
That's a... No, your sire should be on your character sheet under lore, concept and lore if you're in Demiplane.
Oh, I was just there. Oh, yeah, Jordan Thompson.
Yes.
Yeah, I never found Jordan.
Right.
But you said I gained limited access to my Chantry.
Mm-hmm.
Does that count as completing my ambition of gaining access to my Chantry?
Sure. You can get a new one and
Okay.
restore any aggravated willpower that you might have gained in the last session. I don't think we did. I don't think anybody took aggravated.
No, nothing like that happened. But yeah, I mean, in the hunt for my sire, I mean, I wasn't able to find him, obviously. I'm still trying to get in good with the Tremere, but they kind of freaked me out. They're a little darker than me. I'm still kind of trying to preserve my humanity. They do a lot of blood ritual stuff. They're willing to sacrifice humans for them. I'm hesitant to do those kinds of things. I spend a lot of time with my flock in my neighborhood around the mosque and that kind of stuff. And sort of, I'm still playing human, but I've become much more aware that I'm just not. And I don't think I like it, and I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy with the reality that I've lost my humanity. And specifically being a Tremere, I think um, makes me more of a monster than most of the other clans.
Okay. We'll go over to Ava. Ava, Caroline has, I won't say begrudgingly, because it's not, but she has accepted you in as a friend. It's not what you always wanted, because it's not what she originally promised. But you've proven yourself, and the standoffishness has disappeared. She's now a regular feature in your life, or unlife, as it were. What else have you been up to?
Well, that, was a bittersweet relief to kind of come to that place with Caroline. And since then, especially, with what goes on at the club, I feel like over the last year, I've definitely become more comfortable, I guess, trying to find my place in the underworld, if you will, in the unlife. Kind of, leaning on Caroline a little bit to show me some of the ropes, kind of show me how things are done. I've become a little bit also as a paralegal, I've maintained that the mask and sort of like the human identity that I use when it's convenient. And I've realized how much that slips behind the cracks or slips between the cracks in the legal world is tied up with vampire stuff. And I've begun to draw a lot of connections and kind of put a lot more pieces together. I feel like Ava, especially going through my skills and everything, getting reacquainted with the character, if I say so, it's definitely begun to kind of find her place, getting information for people, being a little bit of an information broker, finding out, where to find things, who to talk to, kind of becoming the person who, puts connections between one person and another or somebody in the thing they're looking for.
Sounds good. And Chromio. The
Bada boom, baby!
Gilded
I am
Chapel
flush with cash.
Yeah, the Gilded Chapel has been exploding. Funding your 5 dots in resources.
That's a lot.
And there is one tenant who has purchased in advance an entire year rental of one of the private booths. Ahmed King. You all don't know very much about him. You don't know his allegiances. But you do know that when he comes in, most of the time, there's a slight unease to everyone, mortals and kindred alike, to the point where sometimes the club starts emptying of mortals. Having that creepy exterior and the lush, lavish interior tends to draw in people who want a certain aesthetic. But this guy, there's just something about him, and you guys can feel it too. Whenever it happens, everybody feels it. It just creeps people out a little bit too much. He's got about 9 months left on his lease. But hey, that was a big pile of cash.
Yeah, he overpaid like a sucker, like 10 times the rate. Who am I to tell him no?
So, but once he has actually gotten to his private booth, everybody calms down and business goes back to normal. everything is back to normal. People start coming back in again. But yeah, there's just something off. And while that was a large pile of cash, your concern is that his presence may end up driving down your overall income if he continues to scare away people. What have you... So it's a... Other than the past 3 months, what else have you been up to this past year?
Oh man, Chromio, he hired his cousin Antonio Cash, so it's not just Chromio Cash anymore. He's got his cousin Tony running things during the day here at the club, kind of face of the club. So I spent my XP making him a loyal retainer, a 3-point loyal retainer, and I pay him a good salary so he could take care of things for me.
So did you ghoul him?
No, I did not ghoul him. He just gets a good salary, plus he's family. And you know, family's really important to us Cashes.
Okay.
No, I did not ghoul him. And what else? I've been very much. I spent some experience in the world of politics, of influence for politics. So that would be kind of, I think, my problem is that Ahmed King is probably running off the local politicians who I've been schmoozing up and donating to their campaigns and inviting them in and all that. And now that he's here, they're creeped out and leaving. And it's been a lot of work to get all these local politicians, befriend these fellas. So I've got 2 points in that. So I think that's where my big hitch is gonna be, is that he's creeping out my politicians, and this is how I control the game here. I like to think I bought a yacht too. I do have yacht money. I really like to think I bought a yacht. Yeah.
You do have yacht money, and there is a very wide river. There is a sector of town, the docks, where a lot of commerce happens.
Yeah, I feel like that would be great to take politicians out on the yacht. What happens on the boat stays on the boat. Plus vampire yacht. Come on now. Talk about the parties out there. So I'm feeling it. I think we got a yacht too, guys. Other than that, politics, yacht, and my cousin Tony. And that's it. We're all caught up. Ahmed King.
So I have a side note for everyone, the audience and everybody. I can't do a Middle Eastern accent. So when I speak as Ahmed, it comes out very Old Russian or Pseudo-Slavic instead of Middle Eastern. But Ahmed is Middle Eastern. That's part of where the title of the campaign comes from. Where did that go? I lost my notes for that. That's not in the same place. Of course it's not in the same place. My face just got very white.
None of us took the water malady, right?
I don't know that there is one now.
There's no longer one? Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering that if we could go across flowing water, if that was going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there is. Yes, you can take a folkloric bane, which stops you from something, but you're supposed to choose the something.
Yeah, I have one, but it's not for the water thing. It's for the religious artifacts.
You can't cross running water, right? But could you go out on the boat and then come right back if you don't have an intention of crossing it?
You have to be in your coffin, is usually the rule.
I will say that it depends, because it is a folkloric bane. It depends on what you believe, because folkloric banes are
that's funny, yeah,
a little bit psychological.
Then you have to ghoul a hearse driver.
Hell yeah!
Every time you have to cross a bridge,
We can get a lurch.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
everybody, you should be reset your health back to 0. Reset your willpower back to 0. Reset your hunger back to 1. And make a rouse check as you wake up on the evening that our story begins.
Gotcha. Real chick. It says 0 successes.
You are at 2 hunger.
I also got 0 successes.
Huzzah.
You are at 2 hunger.
Wait, let me just make sure I did this right. Oh, yep, 0 successes for me.
You are at 2 hunger. Everybody gets thirstier today. Your beasts are just kind of that gnawing voice that's always at the back of your head comes forward a little bit to remind you to eat, to drink, to indulge. At 2 hunger, you are still fully capable of ignoring this voice if you so choose. Where are all of you waking up, and what are you doing tonight? Let's see. If I remember right, Nori, nope, that was Wolfgang that was able to wake up an hour early.
Yes.
Okay.
I live in an apartment in
Yep.
in a Middle Eastern neighborhood. It's not the biggest apartment, but thinking about maybe upsizing to something a little more inconspicuous and out of the way that I could be more secretive in. But I'm still in this apartment, so yeah, I'll wake up here, walk around. I'll just sort of, I'll wake up from my sleepless sleep. I hate it every time. I'll investigate my surroundings like I usually do. I just kind of check. I've gotten a little paranoid. This whole cloak and daggers thing that the Camarilla always does has kind of gotten to me too.
Yep.
But I'm not full. I'm not like tinfoil hat or anything. But I have gotten a little nervous. I just kind of, I check the window. I look outside. I sort of look around my apartment, and then I'll get dressed, ready, and I'll be like, I haven't seen my coterie in a couple days. I should check in.
All right. So you're heading over to the Gilded Chapel.
Yeah.
All right. Ava, what are you up to tonight?
Yeah, I also live in an apartment for the record, and where it used to be really messy, it's become a little bit more, organized. There's some degree of organization of the papers that stack up on the desk, and there's no longer a floor drobe, so that's good. But I put together something that looks kind of nice but casual. Take a quick glance at the sheet of different contacts and stuff of people. I honestly don't really remember what they want right now, but nothing jumps at me as important. And I think about swinging by, as I often do, just to kind of creep on this, one little family's house. But I decided I'm going to skip it tonight and goes just straight over to the Gilded Chapel.
Right. And Chromio, you wake up in your little haven in the basement of the Gilded Chapel.
I do. I wake up in an all-mirrored room. Nothing but chrome stainless panels all over the place. And out of a chrome coffin, I arise. The first thing I do is put my diamond-plated grill over my fangs, because I can't be seen without my diamond-plated grill over my fangs. Put on my chrome sunglasses. I'm already wearing my silver suit. And I strut out into the club. The blood pouring down the walls and the under part. It's a lot more vampire. There's champagne flowing down the walls when you get upstairs. So it's similar but different down here. And I know in my heart of heart that today is the day I have to confront Ahmed King. And I'm not looking forward to it.
Well, The whole coterie assembles when Ahmed arrives. And rather than going directly to his booth, he is directed by the doorman to your office door, where he knocks.
Mr. King, please. Enter, take a seat, make yourself comfortable. We've got a little business to talk about.
Yes, I do. I would like for you and your coterie to do a small task for me. I am unfortunately very hungry, kindred. And at times I leave behind a mess. I need this one cleaned up. Here is the dress. Please take care of it. I understand that your coterie is capable of the utmost discretion, and such things are required of all the tasks that I may have for you. Please complete this one tonight. In
Mr.
return, I can say that I will have additional jobs for you, so consider this a test. If you want direct compensation, we can discuss your term.
We would love to talk about the terms, right, everybody? We've been, looking at your contract. You got 9 months left on the contract?
Yes.
How's about we shave a few of them months off? We knock this out for you tonight, we could take a couple months off that contract. We speed it up a little bit. We have no problem with the extra work, but let's say we hurry it along before it gets too messy for too long, huh? Best for both worlds.
Other than my visits to you for future jobs, if you do this for me tonight, I will end the contract and you can keep the funds.
That sounds like a hell of a deal. I have a hard time turning down that deal.
I'll shoot you,
Mr. King.
I will shoot you a skeptical look. Like,
Mr.
sounds
King.
too good to be true.
This deal does sound too good to be true. What if instead of meeting here in the future, we meet at a yet-to-be-determined second location? You see, we have no problem picking up our keep and earning money around here, but we like to keep some business outside the club, if you catch my drift.
I also make a grimace face at you at this, like, I don't know if this might be insulting at this point.
Go ahead and give me a charisma, or no, an intelligence plus resolve roll, Chromeo, for our first roll of the game.
Looking for intelligence. There it is. Intelligence.
Your difficulty is 6 dice. You need 6 successes.
Ooh.
Resolve. Oh, that's not gonna be great. I didn't do it? Okay, it's been a while since I've read these dice. I've got 2 red ones for intelligence and 2 white ones for resolve.
Right, so
The red ones are hunger dice. Because
That's not good, is it?
well, it depends on what they say. Did you roll them already?
Yeah, I rolled him on what's it called? Demiplane.
Okay.
point.
Yeah, and there's 2 red dice over intelligence and 2 white dice over resolve.
No, click roll.
Oh,
Yeah, you
roll.
click
There
roll.
we go.
There you go.
I didn't click the roll yet. There we go. 1 success. It's not what I needed.
Nope.
Nope. You can spell into willpower and hope for a critical. You might get it.
No, I'm okay. I'm all
Okay.
right. I'm okay just
Um,
okay just insulting this guy. I do have something that
Ahmed.
might apply here though.
uh-huh.
I have a bargainer merit. I reduced the difficulty to assess on transactions by 1. Does this count as a transaction since it's a deal?
No, because it's not
Okay.
a deal. And
All right.
everybody, as these words come out of Ahmed's mouth, you all feel that chill that everybody always feels when Ahmed is coming and going. You will accept this deal because it is good. And he's looking you dead in the eyes, Chromio. And yeah, this is a great deal. You'll take it.
It's a really good deal. Deal! I shake his hand before anyone has a chance to stop me.
Stream cut out for a second, but it's back apparently.
Nope.
Oh no.
It hiccuped.
So above table, what happened was he used a discipline compel with the added feature of what's called rationalize. The vampire's victims will now believe that anything that they were under the influence of dominate was of their own free will. So most of the time when you get compelled to do something, if you are aware of it, even if you fail your dice, you are aware that you were compelled to do this. With rationalize, you think it's your idea.
Gotcha.
Now, Ava and Nori, they witnessed something going down. And you all felt that chill.
As a
I feel like we exchange a. I was just gonna say, I feel like we exchange, like, as it happens, like, a look between us, like, oh shit, you know?
as a dominate user, is there any chance that I pick up on this?
Give me an occult roll plus wits or intelligence, whichever is better.
My intelligence, definitely. Let's see. Yeah, the intelligence of the pool, and then I don't know if I have a cult. I have 1. It's better than nothing. It's a decent dice pool. Rolling 5. I got 1 success.
There did feel like something like compel to it. But any more than that, you don't know.
So I sensed the pull of domination, and I'm like, oh. So I know something happened. Okay. Cool. That's good enough.
Yep.
I'll observe to see
Very good.
what his goal is here.
Very good. Then we are in agreement. Here's the address once again. He gives you a slip of paper with an address written on it. And says, and as my contract for the booth is now at an end, I will take my leave of the venue.
Thank you, Mr. King. That went pretty great.
Can I take a look at this
I'll see
guy?
you.
Does he have any defining features, tattoos, markings, interesting clothing, anything like that?
Let me see what I wrote up for him. Ahmed, nope, close this. Ahmed appears to be of average build, characterized by a full, thick, dark beard that contains visible white streaks of gray and white. His head is draped in a simple, dark hooded wrap, which obscures his hair and contributes to his mysterious aura. His face is somewhat expressive, marked by a deep-set, pensive glaze under heavy lids, emphasizing a weary and almost ancient intensity.
Let's see. I wonder.
I will drop a picture of him in the Discord for you so that you can do what you wish with that as soon as I find it.
Excellent.
And so you have an address and a job.
Okay. He did something to you, Chromio. I could sense it.
Yeah, he made the deal of a lifetime's what he did. We just got rich off of him. And now he's out of our hair, nothing to worry about. I'll send the team by to clean that up. You guys enjoy the night off.
I don't think that that's a good idea, Chromio. I think something's up with this job.
Look, we're not janitors, okay? He knows we're not janitors. He knows we're delegators. We're gonna delegate the task.
He used his powers on you. I could feel it.
Look, I believe that you believe that, but he's just a compelling businessman. Trust me, one businessman to another. This is just a great deal.
And Nori, as someone who has dominate, wait, you don't have dominate, do you?
I have done
Yes,
it.
and
Yeah.
you specifically have compel.
I specifically have
You
compel.
you know that your victims are aware when you compel them.
Normally you should be aware that something happened to you. It's strange that you're not.
That's what I'm saying. Just a great businessman making great deals. He's just in here. It's a mind game, you understand? He just said the right words in the right order. Bada boom. Spin move. Let's get out of here. Look, if you really want to go clean this place up, grab a mop and a bucket. I'll drive.
Let me
I
check.
see the address.
Yeah, let's check out this address first. I'll give you the address, but I'll start.
Yep.
I'm gonna start digging digitally into this place.
And I want to just basically, how sometimes you could be like, oh yeah, that's like in this part of town when you see an address in a place you're familiar. I want to just looking at the address. Is it? I don't know if I could throw a roll out like an insight or an investigation. If it kind of seems like somewhere they're like, familiar or something might be happening or suspicious in some way.
It's just an urban neighborhood. I mean, it's not like New York City brownstones or anything. It's just a neighborhood. Mostly duplexes, row housing, stuff like that. A few condos. It's a somewhat mixed neighborhood.
While I'm typing, I'll be like, I was thinking that me and you should live in a duplex side by side. I'm looking at
I don't want to live with you.
no, looking at Aaron.
Yeah, I think we all.
That way we can live separately, but like close for safety or whatever. I don't know. I feel like
That's not a bad idea.
I feel like we're too spread out.
You guys could just move in downstairs if you want.
I feel like at that we might share a glance. I don't really want to live down there. Oh,
Yeah, didn't we put some cells down there or something?
it's really bright.
Your haven has a landlord. You have not bought the place outright yet. It is a good size haven. It does have a cell. It has great location. It has security team and a security system
Sure.
and luxury. And the outside is creepy.
That's
I
right.
like that we're still paying rent, and I could have bought this whole fucking block.
It's funny.
Just doing it for tax reasons or something.
It's just easier this way. My name's different on paper.
Maybe we could live here. I don't know. It's weird.
We're on a
would
verbal
fit.
agreement.
You would fit as a shared haven of 2 dots. You have enough space.
Can I dig into this place's what do you call it? History? Using
There's not much.
not much. This place is very clean. Alright, well, whatever this
Place we're going to, right?
whatever this trap
Okay.
is, it's well concealed. I'm bringing my shotgun.
Oh, I grabbed my chrome Desert Eagle. It's been a while since I shot this thing. Man, you remember last time I was just whizzing bullets all over the place.
Hard to forget.
Yeah, Bam, 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 bam.
Oh,
Just
no.
playing with the gun.
Oh, Chromio. Please don't shoot me. I'll chuckle as I walk out. The shit smarts. Yeah.
Don't worry, I think the safety's on.
You think? And then I guess that's a good place to cut the scene. It's a funny
All
place.
As you approach the address, you see siren lights flashing. As you get closer, you realize that they're parked out in front of the building. There is police tape up and everything. This is an active crime scene.
Shit. I guess we're too late.
First it is.
There's no such thing as too late. Come on, let's think of something. And I step out of the car and start walking that way.
Don't we know some cops? Or were they all hunters? I can't remember. I know one of them was a ghoul. Is she still alive? Troy Lane.
Good question.
Is he still available to us as a resource?
What was the name?
Troy Lane. I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that.
Sure.
Okay. I'll put in a call. I'm sure he's not happy to hear from me.
He is thinks that's what it's like. Yeah. Good of you to call. Tell me you're not involved in this one.
Not,
And you can hear chatter of other cops in the background and clicking of photographs and stuff.
oh, you're there.
You are involved. Shit.
Well, not directly. We didn't do it, if that's what you're wondering. We're just checking it out. What happened?
B&E. Gone wrong. Guy died in his bed. Blood everywhere, except in the body.
Huh. How far along in the investigation are they?
Body's still here.
Are you alone in the room?
I'm off to the side.
I'll look at Chromio. Aaron, what's your character's name?
Ava.
Ava. Okay. I'll look at Chromio and Ava. He's in the room. What do you guys want to do? The body's insanguinated. It's obviously a vamp. It'll bring the hunters back.
First things first, we gotta get them coppers out of there.
Yeah.
I'm great at running distractions, and I got this big silver pistol.
You do.
You think if I just fire off a few shots in the street, it'll get them out here?
I don't know. They might just call for backup and stay inside.
True, could make the whole thing worse.
Humans are scared of gunfire. They don't tend to charge out through doors when it's happening.
Tickle.
I
It
think
is a quiet neighborhood. I'm sure if something's going on, you know, they already have officers here.
I think better chances would be either steal their car or commit arson. Or nothing draws the police like a woman screaming. And I'll look at Ava.
That is true. Maybe a little bit of maybe we mix a couple options here.
Which ones?
What?
I look down at the gun.
Oh shit, you want to shoot Ava? Oh man.
We don't actually have to shoot her, but we shoot the gun a few times. She screams. I scream off in a squad car.
Man, that's gonna
Well,
bring a lot of heat.
That puts you on backdoor duty. You got to sneak in there and get done what needs done. There's no telling how long we're gonna keep him occupied. Honestly, Ava, I could probably just shoot the gun and steal the car. You may not need to. You may be able to sneak in too, get into the house, and get done what needs done. I can also always use a little bit of my Melpaname power. A little bit of distraction. Just I can make noises. I can make screaming. I can make gunshots. We don't actually gotta be there.
That's true. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm gonna pick up the phone again and be like, just make sure they all leave when it happens. And then I'm gonna hang up. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look at Ava. Either come with me or stay with him. And I'm gonna head towards the back door.
All right.
it's on you, Chromium.
Chromio, I might remind you that you also have Cloak of Shadows, which lets you just
I do.
disappear
I can
without
just
being
stand.
seen.
I can stand still and vanish. Yeah, so I would love to make I said Malfamine, but I meant the chemistry,
Chimera.
which that's going to let me do brief but vivid hallucinations, but I can only pick one thing, so I'm going to make them auditory.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to make it sound like a woman screaming in the street.
All right.
But I'm going to wait till you guys are in position, right? I'm not going to rush you guys, but that's the plan. That's what's going to happen here.
Give me a manipulation plus obfuscate and then a rouse check.
Manipulation, obfuscate.
You can just
two
click right on that at the
Yep.
bottom. Yeah.
I got 2 successes on that one.
Okay.
And then you said a hunger
rouse
check?
check.
A rouse check.
Yep.
Rouse check. 1 success.
Ooh, nice.
You do not get hungrier because of this. And for anyone in the audience wondering, normally you do roll your rouse checks before the thing, but the hunger doesn't get applied until after the thing. So I just say roll the rouse check after the thing. It's just easier than taking a step forward and a step backwards at the same time.
Eric Jackson said, "Scream that the donut shop is on fire." That's funny.
Yes.
Help, all the donuts!
I do the opposite of what Chromio does, and I activate Silence of Death for free.
Mm-hmm. So you are quiet.
Very quiet. And we'll arrive.
Sneak in the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you probably have to roll. Well, I guess I probably do too, but I'm just very quiet.
You can both give me a dexterity plus stealth roll, and Nori, you get to add your obfuscate to that for Nori.
It actually does not make my roll that great, but that's okay.
Got 2 successes for mine.
That's right. With the distraction going on out front, you're probably fine. From inside we're going to go ahead and switch over to the interior. You might need to adjust the audio.
I got 0 successes, so that's not good.
If anybody sees you, they probably see you.
Should
Or hear
I
you.
should I do willpower to reroll?
That's up to you.
Can I reroll all of them if I burn a willpower?
You can reroll 3 dice up to 3 dice
Cool.
per willpower spent.
I'm gonna do that.
But not hunger.
Oh,
you can't reroll real hunger.
shit, I have 2 hunger dice, so I can only reroll 2. Oh well, I'll do it.
Alright.
And I still have 0 successes. One of them is a skull hunger dice. What does that mean? That's a savage failure, right? Messy failure.
Bestial failure. Yes. Yeah. Nori, you're so intent and focused on being quiet that you don't even realize when you've broken down the door with a loud crash.
Fuck.
I guess it used to be locked.
Yeah, I didn't notice it was locked. I just manhandled it open, not realizing it was locked because I'm so fucking hungry. Jesus.
Ava, how's your stealth check? Not that it matters as much.
I got a 2.
2 successes? Okay.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
And Chromio, are you going with your cloak of shadows as after the noise and when people start pouring out?
I'm just going to stand perfectly still here outside, completely invisible, watching what what they're up to out here. I think, Chromio wanted to also steal a squad car and scream off down the street, maybe crash it into something, and that hasn't happened yet. And now that the dice are playing out this way, there just may be a need for a second distraction. So I'm just going to stand here invisible and see how this plays out for a moment.
All right. Troy rushes to the back door while everybody else goes out to the front and starts scanning the area, guns drawn, and looking for trouble. They're they're kind of fanning out a little bit from the immediate vicinity. You do still have one guard at the front door, but the rest of the officers there's 3 officers fanning out from the house, from the apartment itself. Inside, what you find, Ava and Nori, is Troy meeting you at the back door. God, can you guys be quiet? It's a very yelled whisper, trying to keep his voice down, but clearly upset. Some of the techs are still around. They're inspecting the kitchen window. That's where the guy broke in. I got them out of the room, though.
Good job. Let's go get that body out of here.
It's already been photographed. They're gonna know something's up.
Yeah, but as long as they don't know what.
Exactly.
I'll go in the kitchen for a moment so that they know it's not me.
Yeah, go get your alibi.
Yep. And he goes off to the kitchen, and you can hear him talking a little louder than he needs to the tech that's in there.
I'll look at
dusting
Ava, shake my head,
and whatnot.
But also, as I look at you, I'm kind of giddy, and like I look like I'm about to start like laughing a little bit because the situation's funny.
It's not our cleanest job.
Can we get up the stairs without having to go past the front door guard? Or
Yeah, he's outside.
Cool. Yeah, let's go upstairs.
You find the bedroom. There are police markers all over the place where blood drops are. Yeah, this guy was mauled in bed while he was sleeping. In the middle of a king-size bed, but you look around and it's only this guy's stuff. There's no no signs of a partner, no signs of anyone else having been here except the blood and this guy.
I'll look around real quick for any cameras that might be trying to set us up or anything.
Give me an investigation check.
Can I
Or
use...
wits awareness or investigation.
Can I use my technology networks for this? Or does it not count for security networks?
You can, but it'll give you a different set of answers.
I'll use intelligence. Oh, what else? What are my options?
Wits awareness for a quick scan, intelligence investigation for a more thorough look, or intelligence technology with networks to look for specifically something broadcasting or recording to a local network.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for, because I think this is a setup. I think we're about to get fucked, so I'm gonna check it out.
All right.
6 successes.
You do not find any computer networks in this building.
I think we're actually in the clear here. I don't see any sign of any sort of broadband broadcasting or anything like that. No cameras.
Well, I mean, the police cams are still there on tripods where they were taking pictures and stuff. There's a lot of police equipment around.
But they're not on, right?
They're not video cameras, no.
Oh, they fucking...
Some of them may be on. Some of them may be on, but...
These are what they took the pictures with, right?
Probably.
All right. Hey, Ava, start packing up the body. I'm going to grab these SD cards real quick.
On it. Yeah. Oh, geez. You didn't bring a body bag, I assume, into the situation. But, you know, I
There's probably one.
hoist him up in the...
Oh, yeah, there's definitely one in the room.
Probably is, yeah. Yeah, do quickly as I can. I got a strength of 2. What is that?
They
Decent
have
enough to
not
do it kind of
finished-
fast?
Yeah, they have not finished processing the scene. So the coroner has not been in other than to say, yes, he's dead. You can process.
Yep.
Because the order of events is, let's process the scene and then assess whether or not the guy's dead. But in a physical emergency like this, you need to process the person first so that you can either call EMS or call the coroner. So the coroner has not been on scene yet. But they will probably be arriving soon.
Speaking of which,
yep.
I wanna delay what's happening right now outside. I want to keep everybody tied up, and I want to use my Melponime this time to dread gaze everybody within earshot, and just do a general fear for everyone that's outside in the street, for all the police and everyone out here, just to either freeze in their tracks, terrified, or run.
You have awe, not dread gaze.
Okay, I have awe. My bad. I've failed you all. I will read awe and then tell you how I'm going to use awe in the exact same way. Just give me a second.
It draws them to you instead of chases them away from you.
I sure wish I didn't look like me right now.
Well, right now you don't. Right now you look like nothing because you're standing still. But you start making noise and they're going to notice you and... Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And you?
Be drawn to your area. Actually,
all
the
while
Cloak
invisible?
of Shadows... The Cloak of Shadows...
I only have to stand still. I don't have to be silent, right?
And make no sound.
Okay, never mind. There we go. The other one requires
Some kind
my
of
voice.
cover, make no sound, and don't move.
Just make their cop car look like it's on fire or some shit.
I also don't have to be present to use Melpomene. So how can I make
Just
them...
earshot.
Can I make them with awe of something else? Since I don't have to be present?
It's still drawn to you. drawn to the source of the sound.
So strange. So strange. All right, never mind on everything. I'm going to try to figure out how to keep them outside if it comes to it. We might have to go back to plan A.
It's all good, man.
You can try Dex stealthing over to a car. That would keep in line with your stuff. You could Dex stealth back up. Or did you stay on the outside of the tape? Or are you inside the tape?
Yes, I'm outside the tape, actually. I'm just kind of, the way I'm seeing it, I'm sort of like maybe like 7 or 10 feet from the front door guy. I'm just standing on the sidewalk right there, perfectly still invisible with all this commotion going on around me.
You have to have some kind of cover, so you're probably in like the shadows of one of the cars
Okay, yeah, that'll work for me.
or some such. But you could draw their attention to you since you are technically in the clear. I mean,
Just
you
a
could
real
still do the
recognizable
Melpomene.
guy. You know what? I've decided what I'll do. I will do the Melpomene. I'll do the awe, and I know exactly how I'm gonna walk right out. Oh, my boys in blue. Love seeing the boys in blue doing great work out here. I put a lot of money towards the campaign of that new chief of yours. Just wanted to come out and tell you guys you're doing a great job. I appreciate you. I appreciate your chief. In fact, and I'll just step up onto a squad car and start just giving a speech about how great the department is and how much I appreciate these guys and their hard work. And I want to invite them to the Gilded Chapel, just like I had their chief there. It was an open house. They're all invited. You know, we're going to do it next week. And I'll put on a whole banquet for the police officers. And I'm going to donate 50% of the proceeds to the great boys in blue of this department.
Yep. Even the 3 guys that fanned out have now all converged to listen to this talk with enthusiasm. They are thrilled. They are loving the praise. They are eating up everything you're saying and paying only attention to you. Which leaves the technician and Troy in the house with Ava and Jahan and Nori.
That was a good pivot, Doug.
Thank you.
That's a good pivot.
Thank you.
Yeah, the power is still great. It still works wonders. It just
Okay.
has a different effect than what you wanted
That's
originally.
right. It's a round-shaped peg, and I got to put it in that round-shaped hole, and I made it work. I'm feeling okay.
Absolutely. All right. So back inside, you get the body into a bag, toss it over your shoulder. It's a bit of a weight. Nori, you've collected the cameras. And I need to make a roll. I'm just going to make a... I'm going to use Troy's sheet. Yeah, okay.
Damn.
Troy and the assistant, both the technician, have both gone and opened the front door and are standing at the front door now, also listening to Chromio. And just because it is a powerful voice, Chromio, go ahead and give me manipulation plus presence.
Manipulation, presence, roll.
And Ava and Nori, please give me composure plus intelligence.
4 successes.
Your difficulty is 4.
Composure plus what?
Composure plus intelligence.
3 successes.
3 successes.
You guys really want to hear what Chromio has to say.
Fuck.
Do you want to spend a willpower? Do you have any failures that
Yes.
you can reroll?
I do. Yeah, I'll spend a willpower.
I'm gonna do it too. Yeah.
It makes me
Oh wait,
feel
I only
good.
have one I can reroll.
Six
Thank you for that,
successes.
Sean.
Very good.
I have six
That
successes.
means they had a whole moment where they heard me outside the window and they were like, "Should we just drop what we're doing and go go out there?"
Pretty much.
I'll snap out of
Yeah,
it.
I got. I
Did
forgot
you
what
get
the
four?
what the. I got 4. I got the 4th
Okay.
one.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you both have a moment, and then you realize what he's doing, and you know that this is your chance to get out, and so you break the spell, and you are now out the back door, which has been broken into, wasn't before, with a body and a bunch of police cameras.
Let's get back to the car. Damn, sometimes I forget how powerful Chromio can be.
Well, among many things that he is good with whatever that is. Words, presence. I was almost standing in that doorway with this body, I say, as I'm like laying it down in the back in the trunk.
I'll send Chromio a text or a page or however.
Yeah, you guys all have flip phones. At least.
I think Chromio intentionally doesn't carry any tech. From our first adventures, I think I carry nothing and rely on you guys for tech. I just use handwritten letters.
Well, in that case, I'll just do the honks that you know, or I'm sure you recognize your fucking gaudy ass car's horn. So I'll just
Sure. Maruga.
It plays La Cucaracha.
ba 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 ba. Yeah,
full-
la cucaracha.
It's got a full Iuga to it, like the Cruella de Vil car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'll release these mortals from my presence and continue on with my evening.
And they all kind of snap out of it and they're like, oh, yeah, thanks. We got to get back to work.
And I'll vanish
Okay.
just as quick as I came.
And as you all drive away, Troy gives you a phone call. Nori.
I'll pick it up.
Well,
We're good.
we're not.
What's wrong?
Now there's more questions. The back door's busted in, the body's missing. Cameras don't have their SD cards. This investigation just got a lot bigger.
I mean, as long as they don't have the evidence, my job's done.
Yeah, I suppose the Masquerade is safe unless unless the evidence comes in.
Oh,
You know,
oh,
like the fingerprints, like the notes everybody took.
I mean, it's just paper. It usually takes more than that to prove our existence. I mean,
As long as it doesn't lead to a person.
as long as it doesn't lead to a person.
Hey, Ava, what has he said about a broken door?
He got a little wild getting into the house.
I was hungry. I am sorry.
He was hungry.
I say it
You
just
beat
like
the
that.
door?
I'll say I'm still on the phone too. I'm just like, I was hungry. I apologize. Troy, come by the club whenever. We'll take care of you.
Yeah. All right. All right. And what are you guys doing with the body?
I mean, we get rid of him somehow at the club, I think, right?
Well, we know it's gonna turn, right? It's been sired, or we assume.
Oh, do we think it's gonna turn?
Do we? I don't remember quite the condition it was in.
It was exsanguinated, but I don't know if he drank.
Have any, yeah, have any of you had a embrace other than your own?
No, well, no.
Nope.
So what do you think is going to happen to this apparently dead body?
I think we should stake it and light it on fire, and then cover it in holy water, and then light it on fire again, and then dump it in the bay.
Maybe you're right. You should probably pull over under this bridge. We should take care of it sooner rather than later.
We should. We don't want to be holding that.
Good call, Ava.
We
I didn't even think about
by
that.
now.
Wait a second.
By now.
Are we allowed to stake this thing?
In the name of protecting the Masquerade, absolutely. It's called the Blood Hunt, I think. I don't know. We're allowed to kill any unauthorized sired vampire, I believe. And since it hasn't even turned, you know, is it even really alive or undead?
Right, Ava, you as my
Definitely not
witness.
alive.
Ava, with you as my witness, Nori told me that the rule says we can stake this thing.
Yeah, I think I'll stand by that. Also, I don't want to take the chance, you know. Yeah, we don't want to be holding on to this thing longer than we have to. Our job was to clean it up. As far as I'm concerned, we did as much as we could in that regard. We gotta get rid of this body. And then I was gonna say, I assume and want to make the assumption that we would know a place to dump a body by this point.
You probably had to clean up your own mess a few times.
Right.
Yeah, my whole business is cleaning up people's messes downstairs in the basement for them. So I think that there's probably a thing. I like to think it would be, you know, I do have that boat. I have that boat down at the docks. Maybe there's a docks situation. Maybe the boat is plausible deniability, so we can dump bodies down by the docks somewhere.
We go dump it in the middle of the ocean or some shit.
Yeah, we could.
Well, it's a river.
River, yeah.
In a deep, deep river.
See,
right?
here's the thing, guys. This body can't come back. We're in too deep on this already. We got to get rid of it.
Incinerate it. We got to incinerate it.
Let me look at some real quick. Let's see. How good's my black market contact?
We could have pigs eat it. I
I
don't have pigs.
I
I could
write
order
down
pigs.
How many fucking dots I have on that? Oh, because it's
People
from
have
the
a bunch of
background.
pigs in the alley.
Yeah, it's a specialty of Streetwise. You have 2 dots in Streetwise, and then depending on your approach would be probably social, one of your social scores, to convince somebody to have that connection. Now, if you have a contact, which we don't have defined yet.
Oh yeah, I have a to be determined contact. Yeah.
Yeah. That is in connection to the medical industry, most likely, because I believe it's from your predator type. I'm not positive. It might be dots spent, but if it's from your predator type, then it's most likely tied to the medical industry somewhere.
Oh, my black market contact is supposed to be from my bagger background.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's probably tied. Well, so I wanted to like dissolve this thing in acid or something. Either way, let's open the trunk and get attacked by this thing real quick. I think the whole thing is kind of moot because it's gonna bite my face off.
You see, as you have probably had accidents over the past year, when you open the trunk and nothing happens, you realize you didn't need to work so fast with your other accidents. The dead stay dead unless you feed them your blood.
I'm gonna check his mouth, see if there's any sign of feeding.
No.
I think we might be clear on this one, guys.
For sheer comedic value, I would like to stab it straight through the chest with a sharp stick as soon as he says that. Yeah, I
Alright.
can never be too careful.
No blood spurts out.
How savage is the bite mark?
It's savage enough that it was not licked clean afterwards.
Does it look like a Nos did this, or like maybe another white? Maybe.
It's not as savage as all that, no.
Okay.
And no, the amount of blood spilled in the apartment does not account for an entire human body's worth.
Okay.
Somebody was very hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ahmed did say he is a very hungry kindred, and sometimes he leaves a mess.
So we are thinking it was him. Okay.
He eats a lot.
He basically admitted to it.
Yeah. But I wasn't really believing his story completely. But maybe he was on the up and up. Maybe I'm too paranoid, guys. Alright. Let's get this thing out of here.
Nori, you know somewhere we can burn this thing? You got a friend that knows an incinerator somewhere?
Maybe. Let's see. I have my color.
The contact is for you to determine. That was spent with either beginning dots or XP.
Well, he said he was I have him down as a college friend. That's like a tech guy.
No, that's just the default. Oh, did you write that in, or is that the default?
No, I wrote it down as a college friend, tech hacker guy.
Oh, okay. Yep. Just a name is TBD. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Unfortunately. I also have an enemy.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you have anything? I mean, we could just pirate this guy. Go build.
You know, I want to call upon actually something that I've got. I got a side hustler merit. I want to, as we're kind of talking about it, I'm trying to remember. I think there was a case. We had a client come in, the law firm, something having to do with their oh, wow, some kind of factory or something. Honestly, I don't pay that much attention. But I do remember filing away something. One of these buildings had a furnace. Something was up with that furnace, and that was already under investigation. But they already checked it out. Seemed clean. It's unlikely they're going to do another check on it if it already just recently went through something like that.
That's all I needed to hear.
That sounds like a perfect use of side hustler.
It is.
2 dots worth of contact
like
points
cool.
you in the right direction.
All right.
Thanks.
Well done. I'll look at my watch. I think we have time tonight. Let's get this done.
Absolutely.
And you make your way to a factory of some sort as the scene reloads.
So the way I see this, Nori was honking the horn to get me in the car. So Nori is probably driving. Ava, I would think, is in the passenger seat. So I'm sitting in the back seat with a dead body and a body bag, and I'm just gonna have it unzipped so just his head's sticking out. And I'm gonna talk to him every now and then, and just talk about how he's not very talkative. Yeah, exactly. How he's not very talkative. Yep.
You get to the incineration site. You dump the body in. I'm assuming you also dump in the SD cards, or are you keeping them?
I look at them.
You know,
I am awfully curious, but I'll toss them in.
All right.
You know, he was a quiet guy, but he was a close friend of mine. I'd like to say some words.
I'll sort of bow my head. Half
I'll kind of look
sincerely.
at both of them.
Half sincerely.
We don't know your name, but we care. And now you're dead, but you weren't earlier. Amen. God bless your soul. I feel better having said that now. I feel better. You guys feel better?
I feel great.
Did you guys want to say something in his memory? You guys knew him as long as I did.
I think I'm good, but I'm glad you said something. I'll peek in through the little furnace window or whatever. Is it working?
Oh, yeah.
Also, may his family never find closure.
However, little known fact of the mortuary world. I mean, I'm assuming you wait there as long as you need to make sure that what's left isn't dust like you would find in an urn, or ashes like you would find in the bottom of a normal incinerator like this. It's fragments of cracked bone that is bone dry and powdery, but it's still fragments of bone.
Told you, first we burn him, and then we take him out in the ocean and we dump him in the ocean. Now scoop all that up.
Yeah, we'll put him back in the body bag, I guess.
You know, the big old body bag, now just loose chunks of bone and dust and ash in the bottom.
We'll get this done eventually, I guess.
It's quite the process. You know,
Head out on the boat,
we should look into
gather the ashes.
a water cremator for the old haven. It's a new thing.
Definitely a good idea at this point.
Corbinian has redeemed a Game Master power-up.
Oh, snap.
But yeah, we'll head back to the waterfront, I suppose, to dump these ashes and fragments into the water.
All right. Goes off without a hitch, surprisingly. I'm going to hold on to that power up. And from your perception, it sounds like you have completed your task. Although we won't know for sure until the cops are done processing what evidence they did collect.
Yeah.
Man, I cannot imagine being on a scene and that happens. Oh my god, you would get your ass ripped by your chain of command so hard you'd forget what fucking case you were even working.
No,
Holy
they will very much remember who distracted them.
The scene integrity there is nuts.
Yeah.
Holy shit, guys.
See if my
Yeah.
firm wants to pick that case up. That's an easy win for somebody.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. We're just about at the halfway point if that's a good place to break it.
That does sound like a good place to take a break.
Hell yes. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to our October Vampire Extravaganza, hosted by Vampire Bites themselves. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll see you back here in a few minutes. Thanks for watching.
Gute Nacht!
Gute Nacht. Everybody, welcome back to the night. We are vampires. I'm Johanan. I'm playing Nori.
I'm Casualty CDG, and I'm playing Chromio Cash.
I am Aaron Dippity Doo, and I'm playing Ava.
I'm Vampire Bites. I'm playing the storyteller, so that's like everybody else that you meet.
Yeah, that's right. You're playing literally everyone else. That's right.
And when we last left our intrepid trio, that is more of a tongue twister than I intended. They were heading out on the boat, dumping some ashes after incinerating a corpse, after staking said corpse, after stealing said corpse from a crime scene,
And breaking a door.
After being instructed by a mysterious patron of their club to clean up his mess. We reconvene back at the Gilded Chapel, believing that their work is done.
That verbiage makes me feel like it's not done.
That's my job as a storyteller. I've also told you all that it sounds like it's not done.
That's true.
And I just believe that Sean is a cryptic person, and Sean speaks like this to everyone always.
It's fair.
This is also true.
Or is it?
Yeah, or is that right?
Looks like we're back in the club.
Yeah, so
We are back in the
as a
club.
reminder of what has been left behind, technician's notes, the broken door that wasn't broken before, broken window, possible fingerprints that were still being collected from the kitchen, the actual officers investigating, little stuff like that. People that very definitely were aware of Chromio Cash, renowned political influencer and club owner, was at the scene at some point.
Weird timing.
Must be.
Kind
The
of
good
want
thing is
to.
they don't have a time of death. Or is that a bad thing because it means you can't have an alibi because they don't know when they need an alibi for?
Their notes will say when they got there it was congealed, so I definitely didn't give it a kill.
I wonder if I can, while we're at the club. No, okay. First of all, I want to assume that you shared the phone call that's with Tony to some degree about like
Yeah.
some degree, whatever that was. Okay. Because I have a specialization in profiling under investigations, and I kind of want to, see if I can kind of piece together the likelihood of this coming back around on us, if that makes sense. Like do a reverse profiling, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and give me intelligence and investigation profiling.
You might
Alright.
end up giving me a great scapegoat if I need to dump this on somebody.
Well, that's 6 successes.
Yeah, so all of the clues that I brought up, none of them point at you except Chromio being outside, and that's circumstantial at best. But yeah, there's been a theft at a crime scene. It's going to expose the investigation to more scrutiny as they first try to solve the theft with the broken door and then get back to solving the murder. So you've bought the murder time, but they're still going to try to investigate it with what little evidence they have. and they're first going to be focused on the B&E that was separate, hoping to link the two.
I'm also ultimately going to share that with everybody, you know.
You can assume that they are going to assume that whoever broke in to steal the body is connected to whoever killed the body. Probably the same person, from their opinion.
Oh, which brings me to an interesting point. I forgot to tell you guys, I invited the entire police department and their chief over next week for a fundraiser, and we're giving half the money to them.
Nice. So we're buying the guns they're going to use to shoot us in the face.
Well, we're buying his influence. That way, when we replace the whole department, no one's going to ask any questions.
Well, you know, if wow, I suddenly forgot his name. The guy responsible for this in the first place, you know, he's not going to be showing up here anytime soon. Ahmed, thank you. I want to say like Abraham for some reason, but I knew that wasn't right. Ahmed's not going to be back around, hopefully, anytime too soon.
Oh,
Ahmed, the body's gone.
Can come and go as he pleases. He said he's going to stop by whenever he wants to talk to us, so he's kind of got an open door.
But that just means the cops are going to be here anyway, whether or not you invited them, since you're the only link to what happened when, you know, when the body disappeared. So, you know, we're probably mostly in the clear. But we should probably lay low on every other element for a moment.
Yeah. I mean, it might be best to lay low, yeah. But, I mean, I would like to get ahead of things if we could. Hopefully Troy will alert us to anything that's going on.
Well, now I kind of wonder if Troy is a little bit of a loose end himself right now.
Maybe.
Might be.
But as a ghoul, you know, he is a part of our world.
He belongs to somebody.
Somebody
That
who has...
somebody may have changed hands.
Yeah.
He
But
does belong to somebody.
that somebody is probably still interested in maintaining the Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's...
Well, on that, I guess we can hope.
Yeah, unless he's an anarch's bitch now or something. But I don't know.
Or Church of Cain.
Yeah, I didn't really get that vibe.
That would have been the case. He probably never would have answered your phone call.
Probably not. I think Troy is okay for now. I'm not that worried about him. The things I'm worried about are hunters and the human investigation. But I think that by disappearing the body, we mostly took care of the hunters. All we really have to do is worry about a very shitty human investigation with almost no evidence. So I think we put ourselves in the best possible position we could.
I agree. I'm not so worried about the boys in blue.
It honestly went better than most of our missions, Cal. Most of our jobs.
Give me a few months and the police chief's gonna owe me a favor anyways. This whole thing's gonna disappear. We'll be laughing at this in a few months. We'll have forgot all about it.
I need to call my guy. I'm getting hungry. Can I make a streetwise black market check?
Yes. You won't have time to get it tonight, but you can have it for morning. Or for night. For the following night. If you succeed well enough.
What other stats do I use?
You have... Nope, that's the wrong character.
I just want to knock this out.
Intelligence plus streetwise, and you get to add the extra die for black. Since that's how you acquire your goodies.
Intelligence is a good roll for me. 6 successes.
Yeah. It's like he tells you, I don't have time for you to pick it up tonight. I can't drop it off. I can. Let me look at the club sheet again. Yes, because you do have watchmen at the club, which means the club itself is protected during the day by private security. You've probably had him drop it off at the club before.
Yeah.
With the yeah.
Especially with Chromeo's cousin working here now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Vice President Antonio Cash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Since my food's getting dropped off here, I'll probably stay here overnight. Or over day, as it were.
Yeah. Yeah. Ava, are you headed back home or are you crashing here as well? Dawn is approaching.
You know, I'm a little hungry. I think I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna make a couple loops around this block. I'm honestly just gonna, see what the options are. See if there's any
Alright.
folks I recognize. I'm not actually gonna look for one to feed on. I'm mostly kind of taking tabs on potential people to feed on. And then I will head home.
Let us know when
Then I will head home.
Let us know when you're put up for the night.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me the intelligence plus investigation.
Okay.
If we don't hear from you, we'll try to find you.
And is that where you have a specialty in profiling?
That's where it comes from.
Yep. Add that in too.
Perfect. That's a success of 4. Or 4
Yeah.
successes.
You find a few vessels of interest. that
Okay.
you
I
think
make a
you
couple
would have fun going after.
I make the notes, mental notes. I don't write them down, of course. But I'm not that hungry yet. I'll put it off and then go home. And when I get home, I'll just shoot I'll shoot an emoji, a little house emoji, over to Nori and call it a night.
All right. Rouse check, everybody, as the night has passed, or the day has passed uneventfully yet again.
Fuck.
That
Pass
sounds
that
like
one.
you are hungrier, Nori.
Yep.
What is your current hunger?
3.
3.
Good thing I arranged for breakfast in bed.
Yeah.
I did catch a success on that one.
All right. Yeah, Nori. When you wake up, your beast is trying to suggest you go hunting. You know that you have food waiting for you in the cooler downstairs, or next door, I suppose, since the Haven's probably in the basement as well. You know that it's there. At 3, you can still willfully ignore what your beast wants. And you know that those bags are going to help you keep that voice a little bit quieter. With your successes last night, you were able to gain 6 bags, each one worth 1 point. However, you cannot go to 0 because you're not killing anybody.
6 bags.
So you could drink 2 of your... Yeah. You could drink 2 of your 6 bags to go down to 1, or you could just drink 1 and go down to 2.
I'll drink 2. I'll keep the other 4 here.
Yep.
Seems like the
That
safest place for it.
That iron gullet merit is what lets you keep them even in their bagged form.
Yeah.
You know that they are safe from the rest of your coterie because it would make them wretch.
Yeah, they can't drink this shit. They think it's weird that I drink it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's also really weird for a Tremere, I imagine. But yeah, I'll drink my bags. But I do hear the humans milling about above, and It's always tempting.
And the coterie, as a collective, does have a herd of one. Some of the club goers are, well, maybe not necessarily willing, but certainly available.
Yeah, I was gonna tell Tony Cash that tonight I'm gonna need to feed. So find somebody who wouldn't be a problem going missing.
Okay.
Not the
Yeah.
first time I told him that. People from out of town, people who come in by themselves, travelers, vagabonds,
When you get upstairs, he singles out
short people.
Whatever.
short people. Got no reason. When you get upstairs, Tony signals to a particular patron.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll be tonight when we get back. I'll feed. That way we can start our second day, and then, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to end it with a feed. The same way
okay.
he started his with a blood bag, yeah, I'm going to end mine with a feed.
Okay. Yeah, there'll still be one there in the morning. Yep. All right. And Ava, what are you doing when you wake up?
Feels a little bit like another business as usual day. It's like a Tuesday for Ava. A little bit of hunger, gnawing, thinking about some of those folks I was scoping out. I actually want to make a visit to Caroline before I meet up with the others.
Sure. All right. We'll go ahead and take care of that first.
Caroline.
What would you like to discuss with Caroline?
Well, it's kind of funny. First of all, still happens when I walk into the same room as Caroline. It's almost like being a human again. Just a little bit of life flushes back into me, and it catches me off guard a little bit every time. I think because each time I think it's not going to happen again, but in her presence, I feel just a little bit more like a human instead of the cold vampire I spend most of my other days being. And but kind of brushing that off and remembering where things are between us. I just want to maybe do a little small talk, checking in. How are things? How's life? On life? And But what I actually came here for, Caroline, a couple of things. I wanted to. I don't know if you've wow, here I go again, forgetting. Ahmed, what was his last name?
Ahmed King.
Ahmed King. I want to know if you've heard of an Ahmed King. Comes by our club a lot, or he did. That name strike any chords with you?
Name doesn't sound terribly familiar, no. He causing trouble?
No, just well, no, he's not causing it trouble. But we recently just did a job for him. Nothing too out of the usual. Just a little bit of cleanup. And I guess I'm a little I can't shake it. I'm a little uneasy that there's something that we're missing about the job. It went mostly smoothly. Don't think it'll come back around to us, but maybe you could do me a favor, and if you hear anything about that name, or if anybody sounds like they're catching interest in the club out of the usual, just throw a little notice my way.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably nothing, but it's hard to be so sure around here.
I'll keep my ears to the ground.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That dress looks amazing on you, by the way.
Thank you.
As we kind of, after spending a little bit of time around Caroline, and it's honestly kind of becomes more uncomfortable than anything. There's like this latent frustration, feeling the humanity, feeling what I feel around Caroline in general, and knowing that it's just what it is for me. So that's it. Just a brief check-in. That one little favor I ask, and then I wish her well, and I go ahead and leave. And it's almost a relief, actually, as I leave and things kind of dim down
As you,
again.
yeah, as the beast stirs again and just quietly reminds you, we can't love.
It's like a bittersweet relief.
Why don't you go find one of those people that we found last night? Take out your frustrations. Pretend it's Caroline.
And then as that courses through, my mind, and it's funny because Caroline's the one that taught me how to do that. But I shake it off for now, and I make my way to the club.
All right. And so you are all at the club.
Yeah, I'm probably just working on my computer because I do have, a job.
Yep.
I've got
And
a
there's a
charity
knock.
event to plan.
There's a knock on the office door. It's Ahmed.
Back so soon.
Well, I told you it had to be cleaned up tonight. Well, last night. And, you were very messy. Not
No,
as
Ahmed.
clean
You were
and
very messy, Ahmed. We were very clean.
not as surreptitious as I was led to believe you could be.
Look, Ahmed, let me reason with you straight here. We run a nightclub, and it's a very nice establishment. Janitor work, custodial stuff, not really our forte. Maybe investigations, some light investigations, maybe a little light action here and there, but not custodial work.
Do you not fund some of the police department and other political machinations of this city?
Of course we do, Ahmed. And not to show you everything I'm working on behind the scenes, but I've already got a charity event planned for next week. So thank you for checking in, Ahmed. It's really been a pleasure. I thought you were going to come by less often when we made that deal yesterday.
Well, you did not fulfill your end of the bargain.
This is when I would like to use my Luck of the Devil mythic merit that I've never used so far.
Yes.
We went through a whole first campaign and I never had to use it. I would love to to, if you'll allow it, it says that once per session, I can have a misfortune, which is an attack, an accusation, a blame, or anything in between directed at me, befall someone else close to me. It can be an ally, retainer, coterie mate, or even a touchstone. I would like to dump this on the detective at the scene as our ally. I would like to put this on him, like this was his mistake. Couldn't have been us, because we are professionals. It was this ghoul we're working with, and he really dropped the ball. Ask anyone around town and they'll tell you we're professionals. There's not a lot of people who have the Camarilla, the Anarchs, and the Church of Cain on their good side. We really are truly professionals. It was this damn dirty ghoul, and we'll take care of it. We'll get it all cleaned up.
I see. I will leave you to your business, and I will not return until I have another job then.
Thank you so much, Ahmed, for understanding.
He gives a slight bow and heads out.
I really do love doing business with that guy. I gotta tell you, I know he gives you guys bad vibes, but I love him. He's going on the Christmas card list.
Yeah, there were no creepy vibes tonight.
Oh, I thought he just is inherently creepy, no matter what he does.
No, it seems there seems to be some sort of a trigger.
Okay. Okay.
Weird.
Does anybody that wants to try and figure that out can make an occult plus intelligence check?
I would love to try to help you figure that
Give it a
out.
shot.
Yeah, I would if I can assist, because I've got a little bit of occult.
Whoever has the biggest pool can take one extra die. Sure.
Mine's 5.
That's gonna be you. Mine's 4.
Yeah, mine's probably not whatever you just said.
All right, you can take 2 extra dice as you all put your minds together.
3 successes.
So, you all have clan banes. The Ravnos, you know what your bane is. Tremere, you understand yours. And Ava, Ministry, you understand yours. This is a bane you have not come in contact with. But you are pretty sure that it is a bane of some sort.
So he's probably some weird clan we don't interact with very often.
That could be it. But then again, Chromio, you know that your bane is not the standard for your clan.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's like
Your clan likes to move around, and you stay put just fine.
She might just have a flip side bane. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's got the flip side of mine. He's whatever I am, but different.
Not necessarily.
He just has something.
Moving around doesn't cause unease in people.
Yeah. Maybe he's a Tremere or something.
But there are
not
banes.
Tremere, Ventrue.
There are multiple banes that make people a little uneasy. Different ones do different things. This is one that you are not familiar with.
Yeah. I wonder what triggers it. It seems to get triggered a lot, so it's not that hard to do. Mine doesn't really come into play too often because I don't know. It's not really in my nature to really try to control things like that.
Hopefully mine does not come into play, because if it does, I'm
Yeah, we need to decide what your... And who knows what that name is?
I know two people who know what it is. They are my stones, and I don't know where I put my name. It's somewhere. Was
I would
looking for
assume
it.
that Tony knows as well, but just knows not to call you that.
Yeah, it was actually since I gave Tony the same last name as me. I'm thinking Tony might not be a blood cousin, because he's got
Okay.
the same chosen last name that I do. So he might just be. I might just call him my cousin, because I noticed that too and was like, interesting. Yeah, there are. Yeah, there are two people who know it, and I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
You're like a Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I'm a rump. Yeah, you can't know my name.
Yep.
It's fun.
Nice.
You're like a demon. So that guy's gonna go kill Troy or something, huh? That's not good.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
wondering about that as well.
We just talked about throwing Troy under the bus, guys. It's okay.
Is it?
Well,
though?
I mean, to be fair, look, here's what I'm gonna say. All right, Troy's an easy fall guy. Might as well let him take it and let him go.
I'm saying, if he was
It's
a
funny
better
talking about
ghoul,
Banes.
if he was a better ghoul, he'd have the door unlocked and open already. We wouldn't have had to smash the door off the hinges, and none of this would have happened.
That's right. That's very true.
There's always the issue of his master, though.
Sounds like his master's
Another-
problem.
That'll just be another cleanup job for you.
Yeah.
Make this go away.
Well,
It's
shit.
funny he's talking about Banes. Y'all remember Ava is just very cold. Doesn't look like she even tries to pretend like she's breathing or do human things. She's like a stone sitting in the room with the rest of you.
You okay, Ava?
Oh no, this is just normal
That's-
Ava. This is
that's
how you've known her
default.
for the last year. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the default.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mhm.
We're going to fast forward to the charity event unless anybody has anything in particular that they would like to do between now and then.
Nothing in particular. I just check in on my people periodically.
Yeah, schmooze politicians
Yep.
all week leading up to this.
All right.
I'm working on some docs for my day job.
All right. Give me 3 rouse checks. And if you pass any of them, you'll be at 1 hunger when we finish the time skip. If you fail all of them, you will be 2 hungrier than you are currently.
I passed 1.
Okay. You're good. You can stay at 1.
I also passed one.
You're good.
I did not. I failed all 3. I truly did. I truly failed all 3.
What are you at, 5?
Okay.
So here's the thing. I was at 2,
Yes.
but I had a meal lined up already.
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. The meal that you had lined up, how much did you take?
This is a thing of vampire that I'm still confused about, so I don't know what the right answer for this is, unfortunately.
Okay. Taking 1 or even 2, that person can go home and kind of just be in a little bit of a daze about the feeding process. You lick the wound, there's no sign of evidence or tamper, and everybody got a boon.
Hey, thanks for the boon.
This is the boon
Which
Corbin.
you can throw in as an extra die wherever you like on any roll.
I think 2 then.
Taking
two's
3
great.
or 4, that person needs medical attention. Taking 5 kills them. Taking yourself down to 0 kills them, no matter how many points it was.
Oh, okay. So I only want to take
Killing
1.
someone accidentally costs a stain, which is a mark against your humanity. Killing someone intentionally takes 2 stains, maybe more, depending upon other factors.
only gonna feed one then.
So you'll be at 4. 3 minus 2 is 2, plus 2 is 4. Yes.
I was at 2 hunger.
Oh, you were at 2. I thought you were
Yep.
said you were at 3.
I was at 2,
Okay,
so
yeah.
it's gonna put me to 3 now, right?
Now. Yep.
Yep. Cool.
3 is still the avoidable beast. It does make, if there's a frenzy call, it might make frenzying a little bit easier, unfortunately. But we haven't had any calls for frenzy, so we should be clear. Oh, I can't edit. Right. Shoot. All right, let me go. I need to check. Okay. And so it is the night of the charity event. Are you hosting this at the club?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yep.
And it's all red carpet and velvet robe and black tie. Except for me, I gotta wear that chrome tie. You already know.
All right. You have the floor, sir. Describe the event and your interactions and intentions.
So this, to me, is a schmoozing the police department and police chief event. But the whole thing is like Gotham fancy, you know, like whenever they have a Gotham policeman's ball, it's suits, it's gowns, it's everyone in well dressed, nice room, and it's the who's who of town politics. And I have to imagine the who's who of some of the local vampire clans as well, because why wouldn't they be here? So it's more local politics focused, but surely some of the more respected community leaders would be. My goal here is just to keep donating money, keep making money. That way, if anyone ever starts asking questions, this becomes oh, you know him, he's a good guy. Surely he didn't do it. This is a long-term plan here.
Mm-hmm. As such, I'm going to say that this temporarily drains your resources to 4.
Perfect.
You can either choose to keep that as a permanent loss and give yourself 3 XP, or you can take it as a temporary loss and it'll just restore naturally as your club does business.
Yeah, I'll take it as the temporary loss and get my money back from my club.
All right, that'll happen eventually. But for now, you're at 4. Lots of money was poured into this. And 5 down to 4. For somebody who has had 5 for so long, this feels like a financial setback. But you know that the club is doing well. You know that this will pay out in dividends later. So it's an accepted loss. But you still feel the sting. And the topic of the investigation comes up. They have fingerprints. They have not been able to trace them yet.
What a shame. Whoever did that dirty scumbag deserves to be caught. How horrible to steal and defile a dead body like that. Who knows what kind of twisted things they're still doing to that body right now.
Yeah.
Gross.
Anyways, I'm sorry to hear about that.
You were there when it went missing. Did you see anything?
What did I see? Well, I gotta tell you, thinking back, it was a beautiful memory. You see, I was beckoned by the red and blue lights, the cherries and berries at the end of the block. They called to me. So I went down to see what the boys were doing, and I stepped right up onto a patrol car, and by God, I let the words flow. I told them how much they meant to me and how much I respected our police force. I tell you, the only thing I saw that night was a lot of hard-working Americans. That's what I saw.
And you have 8 dice in charisma plus subterfuge. You can
That's a
take
lot of
half or you
dice.
can roll it. You can take half automatically, so you have 4 successes without
I
rolling,
should probably
or
just,
you can
I'll just
roll
take-
it to see what happens.
Yeah, I'll just take 4 successes. I don't think I need to roll that.
Everybody seems to believe you. 4 successes is reasonably difficult to challenge. That and your influence.
Yeah, and influence 2. Politics, influence
That's
2.
5 successes. Yes. That's 5 successes. They have no trouble believing what you're spilling. They are casting no side glances. Nobody's giving you the side eye. Except maybe that kindred over in the corner.
Yeah, I seem to have that problem with other kindred. Mortals like me just fine. Other kindred, they fucking see right through it.
Yeah, you've definitely managed to get a little bit of information that they have a lead that isn't a lead at all. And you have cleared your name as the only other connection to the coterie.
Well, that's good. Our shit usually doesn't go that well, so that's good.
Don't worry, my character is built for bullshitting.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, you can say that.
Perfect.
I was actually reading Ravnow's description again, and I was like, "Yeah, that's me. That sounds pretty good. I'm pretty much doing the thing."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's their core archetype is the bullshitter.
Yeah,
Ministries is just a straight up liar.
Yeah, the Ravnos, like when you read it, it like really gives Loki. It's like, I'm gonna show up, lie, and then disappear. I'm not gonna fight anyone ever.
Yeah. Corbinian, yes.
Absolutely.
Correct.
100%. Oh yeah, none of us are combat builds. That's really funny.
No,
Yeah.
I did not intend for any combat so far. I'm trying to keep the missions focused on what your skills actually are. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus where I don't need to. But I do have 2 power-ups.
You do.
Thank you, Corbinian, for the second one.
Use them on Gary.
Huh?
I said use them on Gary.
And so the night passes without a hitch. What time do we usually call it?
Between 10:30 and 11, depending on what you got going on. Usually closer to 11, but
Yeah, it's close enough.
yeah, if you're at a good stopping point, this could be it.
I am, because I did not plan the second mission. I realized a bit too late that the first mission was way too short.
It's all good. Yeah,
but
this is a good stopping point.
I also expected more of this earlier. I expected the money and the BS to come flashing out at the crime scene, not later on at a charity ball. So
It's all good. It happens. No, it's a good stopping point. Hey, thanks everyone for watching our October vampire extravaganza on Fresh Out the Box. I am the board game guru and vampire extraordinaire, Jahananan.
It's me, Casualty CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Vampire Bites, for running this. You're killing it. We love playing Vampire. We love doing it once a year. It's fun to play with you, Jahan. It's good playing. Aaron, it's good to have you back. We're killing it. It feels like old times, and it was a whole vibe. I loved it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for playing and game mastering, and thanks everybody else. Bye bye.
It's been me, Aaron Dippity Doo. In case you couldn't remember, 'cause it's been a minute. I'm a game designer with Adventures Slaying Productions, and we made Neovarden. It's out. You can go and you can get it. You can get your hands on it. There's a copy of it. I got my copy over there. Next time I probably... Oh, there you go. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. It's real. We got there. And anyway, you can check it out. If you don't really know anything about it, you want to find out about it, I think there's currently a stream on Thursdays at 5 p.m. I want to say Pacific time on the Guild Superior channel. So go check that out if you're interested. It's pretty cool. You can also go to adventureslaying.com and check it out. And yeah, otherwise, I'm so glad to be back for Vampires. It's been a blast. Like you said, Gary, it's just like old times, and it's been great. So thank you all for bringing me back, and I'm glad to be here. And that's it.
And I have been, and always will be your Vampire Bites, the storyteller for Vampire, every October that we can. It's Wadtober, the month of World of Darkness, and I love bringing Vampire as far and wide as I can.
Absolutely. Happy October, everybody. And
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. Don't forget to stay fresh.